ask the lady from Dimmock.
I'm not from Dimmock. I was living in South Montrose, which is 2 miles north of Dimmock.
How dense were the well pads after the development was completed?
I'm not sure. You know, after they started, I actually moved out of there 5 years in because I just couldn't take the traffic and everybody against each other. And they're actually, whatever the standard is, and I don't know what that is, I'm not an expert on it, but all I know is what went by my store every day was trucks, Halliburton trucks, every day, all day. That's all I can tell you. I don't know that I need to cite statistics or how many well pads are that. All I know is what I've seen.
I know that early on, we at a coalition meeting at the Unadilla Valley School, the spacing unit of 1 square mile, 640 or 660 acres, would be the drill pad spacing. But then haven't we heard that it's as little as 40 acres now? It can be between 40 acres and 640 acres.
It was up to 640 acres.
I mean, there are two, the spacing units for the pending permits now in McDonough, the two that I've looked at closely, are 300 acres. And those are multi-well sites. They're not single well sites. A single well site is a 40-acre site. That's for my understanding. That's what I've read. And that may be a vertical well. My understanding is that for horizontal wells, they want to go down and out, so they need more acreage. But those 640-acre sites are multi-well sites. And if you look at photographs of Dimmock and other places, they're not a square mile apart. They're one after another after another. And they're also, you know, just for, you know, the idea that, I mean, from everything that I've read, the idea that, you know, this is sort of done in a month, you know, or 2 weeks, you know, maybe the original fracking is done, the drilling and the fracking, but these wells aren't, they need to be re-stimulated. So those well pads stay there and they come back and they re-stimulate. I mean, I see a lot of people shaking their heads, but I don't know. I don't know, I mean, it's almost, it's kind of crazy because I feel like we're getting completely different information. And I'm getting information that you know, that comes from people who've done a lot of research about this. And you know, that have done repertorial, you know, research. They've gone in and looked at things and seen the histories of things. This is, you know, and then there's industry. You know, there's the industry information, and that's very different information. So,
Thank you. Anyone else?
Is it okay if I speak